Hey friends, Floyd Fernbeam here, and today I ask you to pardon the mess because what I've done is I gathered up all the necessary supplies to show you how to make your very own DIY 2020 commemorative Christmas tree ornament. Let me show you what we have assembled here for the project. We got ourselves the hot glue gun and some extra ammunition for the hot glue gun. We got some colored markers, a tennis ball, a drill bit, some screw eyes, and some Hershey Kisses. Now listen, don't go out to the store and buy a bunch of Hershey Kisses. There's probably a handful of stale ones in your kids' Halloween candy bag. Just use them. And if you do go out and buy the Hershey Kisses, do not buy the generic knockoff ones from China. Stick to the name brand, because number one, the one that you get, the knockoffs, they are heavier, so you don't get as many in an 8-ounce bag. And number two, the reason they're heavier is because instead of aluminum foil, they use lead foil to wrap them, and that lead seeps into the chocolate. And I ain't saying that's unhealthy, but it makes the candy taste like a number 5 Eagle Claw split shot. Ugh. Anyhow, you want to preheat the hot glue gun to 325 degrees. Now, I just made that up so I'd sound like a Martha Stewart, you know, all important. Just plug the dang thing in and wait till it's dripping and oozing out the end there, like your toe did that one time you tramped on a thistle and it got all infected. Anyhow, while the hot glue gun is heating up, we'll get started on the tennis ball. And this ball is well worn, but you know, there's still enough fuzz on there to give it some texture and also to make it visually interesting. You can use any brand. This one here is, oh, look at there, it's a Wilson. I think, if I recall right, Wilson, I believe this ball's cousin was in that movie with Forrest Gump when he was stranded in the ocean there. It was kind of like a cross between Bosom Buddies and Gilligan's Island. I think Siskel and Egbert give it 2 thumbs up when it come out in the theaters. Anyhow, we start by marking up the ball with the commemorative year 2020 using our permanent markers here. And you can go with black if you want. I mean, black, you know, matches everything. Or you can, you know, go a little festive with the red and the green. Or, you know, if you want to go holiday crazy, use the red and the green. You know, have fun with it and explore the Christmas color palette. So we'll just take on the back side here, and I think I'm going to use green. I'll tell you why I'm going to use green later. And I'm going to put the 2020 right on there. 2020. There. And if you want to get all fancy, you can like put the dots, you know, on the end of the numbers there and fancy it up some. It gives it just a little bit of a touch of whimsy. So after we do that, we're going to take and drill a hole into the tennis ball. And to do that, you're going to need your drill back here. And move some things out the way. So I need to drill, and here's a drill bit I had from a previous project. And then, honestly, looking at the size of my drill bit and the size of my screw eyes, and these screw eyes are from an earlier era. I think these are vintage, but screwing ain't changed much, you know, over the last many years. So I think these will work out just fine. So anyhow, let's get us one of our screw eyes here, and that bit is definitely mismatched. So we'll go step back a couple sizes on that. Oh yeah, let's find us something little. Here we go. There's a much better fit. Okay, now be very careful when you're drilling this tennis ball. You know, you want to wear your safety glasses and your hearing protection and the steel-toed shoes there. And drilling a tennis ball ain't no big deal, but I'll tell you what, if you're ever doing a craft with a golf ball, they're smaller, but do not, and I repeat, do not drill a hole in it. Golf balls are under very high pressure. and they will explode with tremendous force. Trust me, my nephew Clinton, he done it one time at his job, and the explosion, it was huge. It took out the snack shack, the windmill, and holes 3 through 7 at our local putt-putt golf course. He was then relieved of his employment status, and sadly, that ended his dreams of a career in the sports industry. So drill carefully here in the tennis ball. Watch them fingers. All right, there, we got a little hole drilled in the tennis ball. And now let's just put our screw eye in there. Like I said, these is antique, but you know, screwing's been the same for a long, long time, so it's working just fine. Oh, look at there, look at there. Okay, now we got our screw eye in there. Now we're ready to finish off the decorating. See how our hot glue gun is doing. Oh, it looks like it's oozing out just like we hoped it would. Now let's get an assortment of our Hershey Kisses out here. And what I'm going to do is, since I used green for the commemorative year there, I'm going to go with the red Hershey Kisses to give it a whole Christmas theme. I think it'll be a nice holiday aesthetic. So I'm just going to glop some glue on there and stick the first one on. Now listen, don't get all prissy with decorating here. You don't need to go get your protractor or work the trigonometry functions or nothing like that. Just glue the darn things on there. Here and there, all around. And whatever you do, make sure you don't glue them over top of the 2020 there. And there you have it, your commemorative 2020 Christmas tree ornament. Oh, you know what? The only thing you need now is one of them Christmas tree ornament hooks to hang it from. And let's see, I always keep one of them on me this time of year. Not because I'm out hanging rogue Christmas tree ornaments or nothing, but because Christmas tree hook during the holidays makes the ideal thing to pick fruitcake out of your molars. Well, look at that. You can see that. That has a little piece of fruitcake on it there yet. That's I think that's cherry, or maybe dried apricot. Anyhow, so what you're going to do is just take your Christmas tree hook there and put it through the screw eye you put on there, and there it is, ready for hanging. Now, what a lot of people will do is they'll take their various commemorative ornaments from years past, and they'll just kind of, you know, hang them wherever they want. They'll put one here and one up there and one down by the bottom. Others, you know, they put them in a row. Like, for example, they'll take the 2018 Creepy Clown ornament, and they'll put that right next to the 2019 Grumpy Cat Memorial ornament, and then they'll hang this here coronavirus ornament right aside of that. Anyhow, I have rambled on long enough. Have a blessed day, and remember, decorate in a way that you think is beautiful. Because you know darn well you're going to be looking at that tree until Easter.